All right, so we begin with the Week 6 Gold game between Rawr and Ace Machine.
Yeah, no, and this game is for first place. Holy. Ban's already underway. Caitlyn and Trundle for the blue side. Rek'Sai and Yorick Mori out. Hello?
There goes the Aatrox.
Yeah.
What are you thinking that they're going to build for a team comp on Rawr side?
So, for Rawr, I think they're going to focus around the jungle a little bit. I can already see the Smite with the first pick, but they pick Swain, which is a really, really strong first pick because you can flex that man anywhere in the game. Ziggs coming out for the red side. Ziggs is also just an amazing bot laner right now, even though they did nerf, teleport.
Well, a potential jungler coming out on Ace Machine.
Yeah, the Sejuani. We were talking about this earlier. You either put a tank into the jungle or you put a tank into the top lane. So, Sejuani, banning the Graves was really good on their part because Graves hard counters Sejuani. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's all good. Okay. I noticed on Rawr there, looks like they're beginning to run a double smite. What's your opinion on that, Sordo?
Man, double... Jeez. It tilts me that we're at this point with the meta with double smite. But I think they'll probably switch up, summoner spells. I hope. Because smite top is absolute garbage. If they put smite mid, and they have, say, an Aatrox or someone that can push hard to go take the Raptor cam, so a Talon, it would be fine. But a smite top, I don't know why they would even consider that.
Well, it looks like they're banding out potential mid lanes here with the Anivia and the Lucian.
The Lucian is an interesting ban because versus Ezreal can really just farm against him. It's not, the worst matchup, but I guess they want their ADC to feel secure. But I feel like for the red side, they're just gonna pick, a hyper carry ADC. Well, they already have Ziggs. So it's more likely than not, Ziggs is just going to go bot lane with Thresh. Kaisa ban coming out. They're really trying to ban out 80 carries. It would be funny if...
A little slower with the information of that, because remember, he's got to update the pictures.
Very true. Now, yeah, no, that's a feels bad. The blue side honestly wasted 2 bans, in a sense. Wouldn't you agree? Because they already showed their 80 carry in Ziggs.
Well, Ziggs is sort of a flex pick, right? He can also function very strongly in the mid lane.
Well, just looking at comp, like the way everything was picked, right? Swain was picked first. Most of the time he goes bot lane. And Ziggs is a direct counter to the Swain pick. So
right.
I feel no matter what they do, either way, Swain's not going to have a good time. So now that they picked the Orianna, we already know what's going to happen. Ori's going to be thrown... Actually, hold up, they have an Ezreal. I'm blind.
The Orianna makes for an interesting pick. Camille can act as a very strong ball carrier.
That is very true. They're looking to hard engage or disengage. Because on red side, they have a really, really strong team fight with the Sejuani, with the Ziggs. Zed can come in. The Zed pick is the only one that is kind of like, out of nowhere. Because I don't know how he's going to get onto the Ezreal or the Orianna with a Nami, with the Camille, with the Swain. This Zed is going to have a rough time unless he just snowballs out of control.
Well, luckily they have that Jax and Ziggs to bring about the damage. Ziggs can siege from a long ways away, and Jax can just go off at a split push.
Yeah, the one thing that I can foresee an issue with the blue side is their ability to protect against the siege. Especially if red side gets Baron, they are not going to have a good time. I'm telling you that right now. Because who do they have to clear waves? Ori doesn't do damage to Baron minions. Ezreal barely does damage to it. Neither does Swain. I guess you have Camille, but like, she has to be in melee range. So I don't know. I foresee if blue side gets behind, it's not going to be a fun game.
On the flip side, though, if blue side gets ahead, what are their strengths that they can play?
Oh gosh, if even this jungler Ramsey needs to focus mid lane. If he gets that Orianna snowballing, or if he can protect the Orianna from the Sejuani ganks and the Zed ults, oh sweet Jesus. The Orianna's going to run in with the Camille, hit a 2-man shockwave, 3-man shockwave, and just end the fight right there. The blue side, if they get ahead, the only chance red side has to defend is the Ziggs. And if they put Ziggs behind, the game's over at that point. So a lot is riding on Rito Nard to either get ahead or at least stay even. Because if he does that, then, he'll be in an all right position to either carry the game or stall out the game to where the red side can just win later on.
We are seeing a rather traditional sort of team comp coming out of blue side, whereas red side seems to be embracing this haphazard sort of throw anything anywhere kind of meta.
Yeah, they're pulling, like Echo Fox, where it's like, okay, let's just throw this here, throw this there, and it's like, okay, we can't put, this champion in top lane, let's just throw him bot lane, forget it, screw it, whatever. Like, I don't know, I liked the Swain first pick. I really did not expect that to go top, and especially into a Jax right now, I don't think he's going to have the best of times, but, I expected a more mid-bot. I don't know.
Both of those are scaling champions. Which one do you think has the advantage?
What, Jax versus Swain?
Yeah.
I think in a team fight setting, Swain will do a lot more than the Jax. Jax is kind of just there to disrupt with the Sejuani. But overall, throughout the game, that Jax is going to put in a lot of work, especially if he gets ahead. Who on the blue side is going to stop him? Like, you have Ezreal, if he builds Iceborne Gauntlet, maybe, but that's suboptimal. Orianna, not really much she can do. She can wave clear. But, like, if Jax gets
Orianna
in on him,
is running cleanse.
Yeah, which is smart on her part, because they do have a lot of slows, a lot of CC, Jax Counter-Strike, Permafrost, Glacial Prison, Zig slows, Death Sentence. So, I agree with the Summoner spell, the Orianna, but she needs to play around that, and she needs to play around the vision that is given to her by the jungler and by herself. Basically, the jungler needs to be, a ward for mid lane in a sense. That if they don't track the jungler, like if they don't track where that Sejuani is 24/7, this is not going to be a fun time.
Alright, so we're loading up on the champ select screen now, so we get their keystones that they're running. Do you see any notable ones to commentate on?
I'm looking through. There aren't really any out of the ordinary. I like the Aftershock by Sejuani. Some people decide, oh, let's take Guardian. I don't know why you would ever do that on Sedge. I like the Inspiration second on Thresh, and I'm hoping he has Hextech Flash. I really am hoping for that. Because you can make some disgusting plays on Thresh with Hextech Flash. flash over the Gromp wall, lantern, hook someone. Oh god, it's gross. Hextech Flash is such a fun mastery. Can't lie to you.
Yeah, the 2-second channel doesn't mean much if you're using it to go in.
Yeah, right?
Alright, here we go.
Loading into game. So this is for first place in the Gold League. This will be interesting. But this is the one league that Illumination does not have control of first place over. If I'm looking correctly, yeah. So I'm happy to see, you know, these different teams, you know, running, you know, first place. This will be exciting. Here we go. Starting items, all standard. Now here's the thing that I just noticed, just looking at starting items.
Right.
The Sejuani decided to take health pots instead of the refillable. Now,
She also decided to go with Nail instead of Talisman.
yeah, how do you? Because you're a jungler, so am I.
Or Machete.
Yeah, she went machete instead of talisman, and she went actual pots instead of refillable, as we just, you know, line up in the standard 5 fanned out.
Well, as a jungler, the pots grant much more sustain. You actually get more health per pot than you do each proc of the refillable.
Mhm.
And you have 3 of them, as opposed to the 2 charges of the refillable. This allows you to just have a much larger health pool for after, especially after your first gank, because Sejuani doesn't really lose too much health in the jungle, I don't believe, if you know your path. But after a gank, you can come out with very low health, but with health pots, you can just pot back up and go gank something else.
Well, what people have been doing now lately on Sejuani, and something I probably should have touched on, is they're taking fleet footwork, which, I mean, isn't as popular now ever since, you know, it got gutted in a sense. But, you know, I always found that, you know, interesting. People always trying to do different things to make champions viable.
Oh, for sure. And the extra sustain in jungle helped a bit, but I think mostly it was for that extra move speed proc so that she could get her Winter's Wrath second smack position.
And then get the permafrost off as well. Yeah. Now,
So we're
surprising.
seeing a little bit of harass flying from this Nami.
Yeah,
But-
Nami lades are always a blast. Get it? Blast.
We are seeing Camille invade, taking
Now-
the red buff from Sejuani, who is lagging a bit behind, taking that scuttle.
Now, what I don't understand is
Oh,
this.
we have the counter strike going out from Jax. He's using it to just disengage from the Swain.
What I don't understand is how this Sejuani just got invaded. She knew that the Camille started red. Like, that's just excellent pathing on the Camille, but my goodness, this puts the Sejuani behind a lot. Now that the Camille gets 3 buffs, plus her entire, you know, topside jungle, Gromp Wolves, whatever she likes, and her top lane is getting pushed in. That's such an optimal gank for her. Ooh, that death sentence.
We are seeing some spells flying out in the bottom lane, but we're not seeing a whole lot landing.
Oh,
The mid
jeez,
lane,
that
though,
Zed.
Orianna
Ooh.
just harassing that Zed under tower.
Yo, Zed's
Saw the
just sitting
electric
mid.
go down.
He's just sitting mid. He's like, I'm here for a good time, not a long time, buddy. Chill. Like, Zed just wants to farm this up, hit 6, and then, you know, onto that Orianna. But, you know, Yori's playing
One
it smart.
note about this harass Orianna's throwing out, she is sitting at about a quarter mana right now, so it's not going to fly much longer.
If she knows what she's doing, she'll push in, you know, ooh, these abilities. Vaughn, oh my goodness.
There's a fight. The Q
That
going
double
up for
bubble.
Nami. Thresh not looking too hot. He's going down.
Oh.
First blood.
Jeez. So,
And we're
Okay.
seeing another. Okay, Swain did not want to commit there.
No, if I'm the Swain, I do not commit there. But okay,
Zed going
Zed.
in. He's
Zed.
seeing her. She has no mana. He's out for blood. He flashes in, ignites, does not get the kill, misses the Q.
Oh, he's dead
and
here.
the Camille
He's
comes
dead.
in for the cleanup.
Oh, that is so unfortunate. So many things just happened there. Bot misplayed to a very high extent. Thresh missed everything. Ziggs missed everything. And then Nami's just like, GG easy. Hits the
now
double
you were
bubble.
both standing together. Let me land a bubble.
Hits the double bubble. I'm pretty sure if the Ezreal hit one more Q, he would have gotten the kill instead of the Nami, but it's still first blood nonetheless. Puts them up a lot. What's the CS differential? The 6 is still leading, but he does lose out on the XP. And then mid lane, it was a little greedy by the Zed, not gonna lie. But, you know, I can see where his heart was. But, you know, Ori has cleanse and he had no vision of the so bit unfortunate.
Bit unfortunate to be true. Thresh throwing out those blind Qs. Gets the flay though. We're just gonna see a bit of trade down there.
Now the thing is, the Zed can still win that mid lane matchup. He can win that hard. Oh geez, the Ezreal
Despite
still
his
has
death,
it
he's
back.
still holding a relatively even CS score. And we see Swain going in. The Jax is committing. He's hit level 6. He's looking to kill. No, he's backing off.
Well, he can't kill there. Unless the Swain just walks in, he can't kill. There's absolutely no way. But the Swain has teleport. He could just back and TP up.
This is true. Camille! Oh man, there's so much going on. So quickly.
Oh gosh. They're trying
Big
everything.
amounts of harass under the tower.
Oof. I feel like the Thresh expected him to arcane shift towards his death sentence, but alas, not what happened.
So we're seeing a lot of invading by the Camille. Oh, the Zed going in. He's ulting the Orianna now. Is she dead? She got that death sentence to the name.
Oh
She's dead.
jeez. Yeah, Death Mark comes out, just completely collapse her. And to be honest, that's what the Zed was waiting for. If he... Okay, hold up.
We have a gank going on in the top lane. The Jax manages to get...
Good night. Good night, Sleepkin. Ooh. If he
I
wouldn't
could not
have...
keep up with that.
If he wouldn't have gotten hit by the Never move, he would have been fine there. But it just happened to hit him, even though he leaped
finished
out.
the leap away, but the proc still managed to snare him.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I don't know. They don't have vision, is the issue. So they have no idea where Camille is. Their backing times are just not optimal in a sense. So they're just getting hit with ganks that, you know, should be avoidable. You know, it's all par for the course. And that death sentence just an inch off. Oof. Even though it wouldn't have done much.
It seems we're going back to regular laning phase now. Camille still heavily invading that jungle. She just stole Krugs and is doing the scuttle right now.
The red side doesn't have vision to see the Camille. Look at the blue side's wards all along the river. They know exactly where that Sejuani is all the time. Red side, they have.
Oh, Sejuani almost going down to the red buff. Manages to take it and get away.
Jeez, she needs to back. She would have probably been better off just leaving the camp there, you know, backing and then coming back and taking it at this point. But you know, it is what it is. Now, here's the thing that I always find interesting. Junglers, they don't give blues to the mid. Why? Why is this?
Oh, we have a flash gank coming up
hello.
from the Jax. He manages to land the stun, but he's not going to be able to translate it into Zed going in anyways.
Oh, that early
Manages to dodge
shockwave!
the ultimate, but he's going to go
Wait,
down
Zed!
the tower.
Oh, jeez!
A
Zed!
1-for-1 exchange in the mid lane.
Oh, Zed. Zed. He was so close to playing that so well. He ended up going back to either the wrong shadow. I don't even think he had to go back to the shadow. I think he could have just walked upwards and gotten out of tower range. He would have been
Yeah,
fine.
I think if he had gone up to the top jungle, but then he risked running into the Camille because there was no vision.
That is true. But, you know, he would have had a better chance of surviving than what he did there. But, you know, oh, Camille, hello.
We have a gank going
There's
down.
the tidal
Nami
wave.
throwing out the ultimate. Camille is locking somebody in, locking the Thresh in.
Oh, that
Taking
glacial
tower
person!
shots though. Ziggs is looking for blood, and Sejuani comes in to take it with the Winter's Wrath.
Oh, that glacial prison just barely misses. Gets hit with the slow range, but, you know. Unfortunate events there. Yeah, no.
Throwing out that periodic shadow with Q harass on the Orianna.
Yeah, the shuriken, yeah. Ah, jeez. What's the Zed? Zed's 2-2. So, right now, a lot of this is riding on the Zed to continue to build his lead, even though his CS is, you know, pretty far behind. So the Orianna is basically even.
Ezreal phase shifting in, gets knocked towards the red side, but and he manages to get the kill with the Nami heel title wave thing W, smacking him in the face.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. The Ziggs, you know, sitting there disrespecting the Ezreal Nami harass.
The Thresh landing a Q under tower. Unfortunately, the tower manages to target her because she auto-attacked the Thresh. We have a teleport going in on the bottom lane. It's Ziggs. Ezreal ultimate. The lantern is grabbed by Ziggs. They're going for this Ezreal. The Nami bubble lands on both of them. They get away.
Oh, jeez. So many things just went wrong in both exchanges. Mid lane, they exchanged flash and ults. Bot lane, abilities were just missed. And, you know, it cost them 2 kills.
It looks like they're setting up a gank here in the top lane. Camille is just... She engages while the counter-strike is still up. And Jax is going back in. He sees the Swain is backed off, and now he's backing off too.
Well, that was awkward. She tried to do the EW, but forgot to press the E button there. So yikes. Never moved
Swain
coming
throwing
in.
down some heavy harass.
But that's first tower bought by the misplay. Oh, jeez.
I'm always amazed by how much that satchel does the towers.
It's, what, 20%? 15, 20%?
Jax going in on this Camille. Manages to stun her. She locks him in. Stuns him.
That's a kill.
The Sejuani comes in to pick up the Camille after the Swain drops the Jax.
Jeez, that...
Bottom lane rotating mid lane. The Orianna is in a bad spot. Is Thresh gonna get him? Thresh manages to flame, lands the Q.
Oh!
The Zed comes in and picks up the kill, eating tower shots. The Nami gets out of that unscathed.
Dang, that Orianna got deleted. Delete! Delete! Just gone. You know, he hits the double shurikens. Okay, hello.
Zed going
Good
over
night.
the wall, landing a bit on the Nami. Looks like he's going for the kill. He gets the
There
kill.
it is.
Thresh
And that's a
mitigating some of that
shutdown.
tower damage. Ezreal coming in. He phase shifts in. He gets the kill onto the Zed. He's trying to run away. The clock is ticking. The Ziggs ults on him. Camille true strikes the Ziggs. But she's in the middle of all 3 of them and she gets brought down too.
That Mega Inferno Bomb, mwah, perfectly placed onto that Ezreal. Hits him with the max damage. Bit of an overkill. Doesn't really matter. The only thing, the Sejuani was doing Dragon the entire time. Could have saved both Zed and the Ziggs. Oof. Bit of a misplay. But, you know, still ends up being, what, 3 for 2? Sure.
Plus they're gonna get that extra bonus damage from the Mountain Drake with their already very strong tower taking team.
So, you know, they're in a really good spot to start snowballing this game. Swain's
Top
still
tower brought
pushing.
down to below half by Swain.
Let's see what he can do. Because now, Jax... the Jax still doesn't have Trinity Force.
Ezreal ulting.
Gotta try to push the wave. And now Jax is back. Oh my god, jumps into the never move. Oof. Yikers. Jeez, that Sejuani is 3-0. Ooh, that's gonna be scary.
Orianna heating heavy harass. Zed goes in. He's looking to tower dive. He only throws out the Q. The ignite doesn't get the kill.
His ult was 1 second, literally 1 second off from being like off a cooldown. Ugh, that you hate to see that as a Zed. He's thinking, okay, I can kill this Orianna. NBD, I got this. Doesn't have
Zed looking for a kill on Tanami. He roamed down. He wants this. He's like, I'm here. We're doing something. He ults the Camille. He's looking to get out. Gets pulled back in because he was locked in by Camille, sealing his face. Jack's trying to protect this tower. He's going for the kill. Sejuani shows up, throws her ultimate.
Demonic Ascension coming
Wayne
out.
is just sustaining through it, but he ends up going down to the Jax. They're making a play in the bottom lane. Ziggs goes down to the Camille. Thresh is all alone. He's trying to kill Camille, but he's also trying to save his own life. He gets the Q onto the Ezreal. Ezreal's pulled under tower, but it doesn't amount to much. He gets away.
See, now feels bad for the Swain. He just straight up took the wrong runes. He needed stopwatch there. If he had stopwatch, he kills Jax, probably kills the Sejuani as well. Oh, that's so unfortunate. But that was well played by the Sejuani, well played by the Swain. You know, Jax just sitting there eating, but you know, it's okay.
We do see Rift Herald going down. Zed is going in on this Camille. He shadows over, and he's going for this Ezreal now. He's getting a little low. Ezreal phase shifts and pops him.
I don't know if that one's too worth it, but because he used his flash for it and got no summoners. But you know, that bot lane is just running through 3-1-4 on both the Ezreal and the Nami. Camille's also getting fed.
Ezreal throwing out the ult for the lane wave clear.
So, blue side is in an alright position, but they do have to start making moves that red side does outscale. This is a scary position. They're only up 3k, and most of their lead is through mid lane CS and the tower they have.
Well, they have 2 towers.
Well, yeah, the 1 tower lead. My bad.
But the mid lane tower is looking very flimsy.
That is true. Now, Sejuani does have Rift Herald.
Looks like we're beginning to see a bit of an ARAM breaking out in the mid lane.
Yeah, both towers are down, but everyone wants that first mid tower to expand the map. But you know, Ziggs, one of the best wave clearers in the game, I don't think they're going to push past him. They can always.
So you were saying something about the Rift Herald?
Yes, Sedge does have Rift Herald, so they could, in theory, you know, say forget mid lane, I don't care. Have 3 mid, bring the Sejuani top, and take that top tower, forcing the Swain out of lane. You know, and that in turn does open up the map because they might lose mid tower here. Ziggs using the satchel charge to get a bit of harass.
We are seeing plenty of harassing spells being thrown about. Ezreal in particular, you see those Qs just flying across the lane, chipping down Thresh's health.
Now he decided to go the Iceborne Gauntlet instead of Trinity Force. What do you think about that?
Well, personally, I think the Iceborne Gauntlet is a very poke-heavy choice. We see the Sejuani going in. She throws out the ult, the Winter's Wrath. The Ezreal gets away with a phase shift, and it looks like they've decided to just shake hands and walk away. Ignite was thrown onto Camille, but they didn't seem to commit. The Rift Herald is being summoned. Everybody's in the mid lane. They want this tower. They have no minions, but Rift Herald. She's coming up. She's going in. Massive damage. And they're going to take this tower.
Let's see. No, they're not going to defend Shelly. Good night. Sweet prince.
We hardly knew ye, Shelly. We'll never see your dance at the end of the game.
Very true. But you know, they're just going to push us 5 here and just take the mid tower themselves. They have Ezreal fed. Yeah, this is going to be...
the counter push. But that wave clear that you mentioned earlier is coming out for the red side.
You underestimate Zed's wave clear. You know, WQ, the double shuriken, does clear the wave fairly well. You know, Arcane Barrage comes out. They're just going to take mid. They're like, forget it. Don't really care. Interesting.
They managed to push it back again. They had a fresh wave, but the people they sent back to base just came back to lane.
Yeah, Orianna wasn't there. You know, she could have gotten a command attack, then shockwave. Ah, dang. Blue side is just losing out on opportunities to go in, but there might be a fight over dragon.
Around this dragon. Lots of harass being thrown around. Camille going in. She lands on the Zed. The Zed shadows away. The Swain activates his ult. He's walking around. The Zig's throwing bombs everywhere. Meanwhile, the dragon is just chunking the red team's backline. Thresh down to a sliver of health thanks to the Ezreal barrage. True shot barrage. But I don't think blue side sees that they're still doing the dragon. Ezreal goes over the wall. Camille going down to the Jax. Ezreal being brought down to the Ziggs. The Sejuani locking her down. They're still on this dragon. That's going to be Cloud Drake for the red side.
Oh,
and 2 kills.
People, it's a Cloud Drake. It like, oh jeez. So many things went wrong there, you know. You had Demonic Ascension used way too early, and it ended up just costing them the fight. The Swain did no damage. The Ezreal Arcane shifts in to a Zed and gets popped. You know, the Shockwave, though, you know, it chunked down a few people, but it wasn't the most effective, you know, ability used in that fight. And you know, that lead that they had, that 3,000 gold lead, now down to 600. Oh jeez.
The great equalizer.
Yeah. I don't know. It was well played on the red side. You know, the Sejuani doing her part just to disrupt everyone. The Jax comes in, gets the cheeky kill onto Remzi. You know, it was just overall well played by the red side as they're starting to scale more and more.
And what do you think about the vision control that was there around that dragon fight?
Yeah, no, if you go look at the map, you have 1, 2, 3 wards in that bot side jungle and into the river. Like, you just had no vision.
There was 2 more because Nami just killed 2.
Yeah, you just had no vision. You couldn't see anything. The Ezreal just arcane shifts in, and it's just like, oh, well, that's an oops. And just dies for it.
We are seeing red side flexing for this tower here. Camille going in to slow down the Jax. Jax gets out with the Thresh Lantern, though.
That was well played, you know. The Camille could have probably, you know, waited a little bit longer, but, you know, you're trying...
And Ziggs just walks up with a satchel and says, no, this tower is mine.
Jeez.
Blows it up.
If they can get a pick here...
He's looking for a pick.
Oh,
Doesn't get it. He gets it on the Nami. He's ultimating.
Ooh! He cancels the
Ezreal. The Ezreal manages to dodge the shurikens, though, and does not go down to the Ziggs bomb or the Zed death mark.
Oh, jeez. And Mega Inferno Bomb did not connect with anyone. And the Zed, well played. He ended up dodging the
red side making a huge push on this mid lane. They have no minions now, but they're still going for it. Sejuani has stopped tanking, and now the Ziggs is tanking. He walks away after throwing a bomb.
Yeah, they'll all get out. I don't know. It was well played by the Zed. He dodged the Hextech ultimatum of the Camille with the Death Mark. Like, oh my goodness. Like, well played onto the Zed. Gets the pick onto the Nami. Kills the Camille. Everyone's forced to get out. The Mega Inferno Bomb, even though it missed, didn't really matter because everyone was already dead. So now they, push onto the mid tower, get a bit of chip damage, and they've just taken this game by the horns, and they're just running with it.
We do see the gold lead has gone into red side favor by about 1k.
No, and it's scary because red side does outscale. Oof, this does not look like a fun time. But here we go. We're starting
Looks
to get.
Blue side setting up some vision for this upcoming Baron fight.
Yeah, thank God. Oh, jeez. I think.
How important do you think this Baron is for the blue side?
Oh my God, it's so crucial. They do not have, the damage to wave clear against Baroned up minions. The Ziggs is just gonna run them down and take their entire base. But on the flip side, if blue side
going in on the mid lane,
gone.
Ziggs throwing another satchel. He's just wanting these towers to fall. Sejuani initiating onto the Ezreal, throws the ultimate, charges into him. Ziggs throws the bomb. The Nami had disengaged with her ultimate. Doesn't look like they're wanting anymore. Thresh is still going and flashes in, plays him. And Ezreal flashes over the wall. He gets away. Nami Q bubble. Swain pulls him in with the passive. Thresh walks away. Says, I don't want any of that. And they're going to siege down this bottom tower.
That was interesting. We'll put it at that, right? That was very poorly executed. Like the Sejuani's idea was fine there. It's like, oh, I see a pick on to the Ezreal, priority target. But buddy, you don't do damage and you don't got a team around.
She was by herself. The Ziggs was a bit too far away to help out too much.
It's a bit of a yikes there, Ended up happening. It is what it is, but they'll just push on, wait for cooldowns to come back, and try again, I guess. I don't know. I think the next big fight is either going to be for the Dragon or it's going to be for Baron.
We are seeing another Cloud Drake coming up.
Get that clout, Drake. Hello. They gotta get that internet popularity, the clout.
We're seeing a lot of red side vision going around this Drake. They really want this Cloud Drake. We're not seeing a whole lot of pressure being put on the Baron.
Yeah, no. Everyone knows right now that if they fight for Baron, it's going to be either you win off the Baron or you lose off of it. So there's really no point for the red side to even go for the Baron right now. They can just continue to push, get bot wave pushing, get top wave pushing. If they get top pushing in, they can start pressuring all over the map and just completely put them into disarray.
Thresh flashing over the wall, gets the Ezreal in with his Q. The Orianna ults 3 of them. The Sejuani Q's in, throws the ultimate, gets the Orianna, tanking tower for days. The Ziggs throws the bomb, doesn't get another kill. And Swain just walks on by. He's like, I'm here for a Sunday stroll. What are you doing at my tea party?
Holy shit. That was an amazing death sentence by One Flay. The Thresh one trick. Anyone who plays against this man, just ban his Thresh. Please. He literally has Flay in his name. What are you doing? You're
only Flay, but one Flay. Knowing that one Flay is all you need to win a fight.
Jeez. I don't know. Ace Machine is in just such a good position to win this right now. They're up 3,000 gold. Their team fight is just really, really good at this point.
We're seeing some pings coming out for the Baron.
Yeah, no,
what do you
now
think blue side has to do in order to get back into this game?
Hope to God that Ace Machine messes up. That's, but that's, that's what gold, plat, even diamond, that's what it all is. Just wait for the other person to make a mistake. The words of TF Blade, wait till they get tilted, wait till they make a mistake. That's honest to God what Ace Machine did. They just waited until, you know, Rawr made a mistake and just capitalized on all of it. So I mean,
Well,
that's all Rawr can do at this point. That if they engage, Sejuani disengages. If they get engaged on, you know, you have Tidal Wave and that's about it. And, you know, Command Shockwave. But, you know, they gotta hope and pray that Ace Machine just messes up at this point. True Shot coming out. Alright. Yeah, no, and now it's just the Vision game. Who can get
wave
Vision
control
where?
and Vision. We are seeing Ace Machine putting out 2 side lane pushers, Zed and Jax.
Yeah, and that's smart. Put the 1-3-1. I would probably have Ziggs top. You know, he does have teleport. Or even put a 4-1. That's fine as well. You know, they just need to get these waves pushing, get them away from the Baron. Because here's the thing. All you need is Jax, Sedge, and Ziggs, and you can just melt the Baron, especially with that Mountain Drake. But now it's just a game of vision and wave manipulation.
We are seeing a lot of vision control coming out of Ace, and Rawr is just trying to answer that back. You see the Nami with the lens, and they're killing some wards right now. Jax and Swain are squaring up in the bottom lanes. Jax is roaming up towards the mid lane. We might see a collapse going down on this Ezreal. He gets the leap, he stuns the Camille, the Sejuani is going in.
Oh,
the ultimate from Orianna catching 2 of them.
Oh! That Mega Inferno Bomb! Look at that Ezreal's HP, that's just from the Inferno Bomb!
A lot of damage went out, but no deaths.
Whew.
And we see them rotating towards the Zed who was pushing up that top lane the whole time, and they're gonna take a tower.
No, don't keep pushing, go to Baron! Oh, jeez.
They got a massive minion wave, they're looking to take the next tower, they're hoping to crack this egg open. Zed throwing out some harass with the shadows, but they managed to push it back. And now they're just going to have a regular old minion wave. Meanwhile, Jax in the bottom lane pressuring this Swain. Ezreal trying to lighten the load by ulting this minion wave.
I think that was... Ooh, okay, that's some damage. Hello. I think that was a bit of a mistake by Ace Machine. They could have just went towards the Baron when they had that huge minion wave and just let them deal with it, you know. But, you know, now they're in a position where it's just wave clear, wave clear, wave clear, wave clear. And they could have had the Baron and just ended the game.
Well, we might still see them go for the Baron soon. Looks like Ziggs is backing, and Jax is back in that bottom lane after pushing down the mid. He's looking to pressure the Swain.
Oh, geez. He used teleport to come back. Oh, gosh. He would have been better off just running towards mid lane or running towards the Baron even. But, you know, now he's forced to be down there. But Drake is coming up in a minute, though.
And it is a Fire Drake.
Yeah, it is that Infernal. The coveted Infernal Drake. You know, everyone just mouth waters over. It'll be the last Drake of the game before Elder, so if one team does get Elder Baron, oh, the game's over. I don't know. This lead is starting.
Stage in the game, where would you put priority over, Fire Drake or the Baron?
If I'm red side, if I'm Ace Machines, I'm definitely putting pressure onto that Drake. If I'm blue,
we are seeing a pause coming out. We have a 2K ping on the Jax, it appears.
Oh, yikes.
So we'll take this time to go over some thoughts. Now, we've seen a lot going on, and we've seen the defense being put up by the blue side. How do you think that Ace Machine is going to crack this egg, and how do you think blue side is going to make their comeback?
So, let's start with the easier side, you know. Ace Machine is just in control right now. Look at the vision control that they have, you know, going down the river. All they need to do is, as a team, push their vision control more into the enemy jungle, and they'll be golden. They'll know where everyone is at all times. It's fine. You go now. They're already starting to group. If you look mid lane towards the Drake, you take the Infernal. If they fight you, you kill them. Even if you lose the Infernal Drake, you take in him at that point, or you take Baron. For blue side, that's where now it becomes harder, because you need the perfect command attack into command shockwave, or you need the perfect, Camille engage with the shockwave. So many things need to go right for Rawr in this sense, but they can still win with a half decent team fight. If they blow up the Ziggs and you can peel the Zed off and, stay safe from the death mark, you'll be all right.
Pausing the game, we're getting right back into it. I'll let you finish your thought now.
Yeah, no, but that's really their only chance to win. And okay, hello. There's flag. But, it's really their only chance to get back in is, that perfect team fight. And that Infernal Drake is just going to get melted.
Looks like the Ace Machine is taking this Infernal Drake. True Shot Barrage going out, does not get it. And Smite secure by the Sejuani.
So, if I'm Ace Machine...
Being the Magic Man.
Yeah, no, if I'm Ace Machine right now, if I'm that Thresh, I just back, reset, get some pink wards, but they don't care.
Looks like they're rotating immediately to Baron.
This is interesting. They don't notice the ward that... Oh, geez. Oh, this is going to be bad. Swain has teleport as well.
Looks like Rawr grouping up. They want to do something here, but
they need
those
to just
mines from the Ziggs...
They need to go in.
Coming out. The Smite secure from Apologician. Teleport from Swain. Zed is just going hard on the Ezreal, and he does get picked up by the Orianna when he tries to shadow away.
Yeah, Zed just, he kind of ints in a little bit. If I'm Ace Machine, just leave. Just disengage. I don't know. Rawr made the mistake. The Swain had teleport. He teleported way too late. You have Zhonya's. You have Demonic Ascension. Just go in and disrupt. But Rawr just, they played way too far back. Now, the slippery slope begins.
Well, they managed to finally crack that mid tower that had been at such low HP this entire game.
Oh, jeez.
Trying to open up the map, trying to get some sort of avenue.
This game is going to go downhill fast. Baron with Ziggs is just disgusting. I expect some towers to get cracked. I'm looking at that mid tower and that bot tower right now.
We are seeing Jax push up the bottom lane while everyone else is... They are doing a 1-3-1 again. Zed in the top lane, 3 of them in the mid, and Jax in the bot.
Yeah, even though Jax doesn't have TP,
True Shot Barrage coming out from the Ezreal, trying to soften up the minion wave, does not work too well against Baron-empowered minions.
Yeah, no, this is... Whew, this is not going to be a fun time. Once that Zed gets that wave pushed... Oh...
Thresh looking for a Q, he finds it onto the Ezreal. He's not engaging though. He's like, I know where you are, and I'm waiting.
Yeah, no, he saw the rest of the team and was just like, you know what? Let's not do that. But look at that Ezreal's damage onto the minions. It's just non-existent.
That is that damage reduction coming out from the Baron buff.
Yeah,
Zed rotating towards the mid lane after pushing in the top. Looks like they're preparing for a dive here.
No, this next minion wave is going to be crucial. They need to start to get damage onto that tower after this wave.
Throwing out some strong poke damage onto that Ziggs.
We'll see. Glacial Prison is up, but so everyone sums up. Everything is up.
Another True Shot Barrage being thrown out, trying to soften up that minion wave.
I don't know. This base needs to start getting cracked, or it's not going to be a good time. So on to the Ziggs.
Brought the bottom tower down to half HP. Thresh is pushing up the top lane by himself.
Oh,
that Baron buff. Camille is looking for that Thresh, does not seem to want to find it, and she's just going to try to clear this minion wave while the Thresh is giving them the Baron buff, pressuring this tower. We're seeing a teleport coming out from the Ziggs into the mid lane. He's throwing out bombs.
That Demonic Ascension was kind of odd a little bit. I don't lie to you. You know, like I get it. You want to try to intimidate the Jacks, but it's not really working for you.
True Shot Barrage coming out from the Ezreal, not doing a whole lot of damage. Trying to catch the Thresh. Nah, a little bit of poke damage on the bottom tower though. It's still sitting at just below half HP. The mid tower sitting at below half HP.
Man, he just needs to get an auto in. The Ziggs
Swain
get
is
an
throwing out poke onto the Sejuani, trying to pull her in under tower. Meanwhile, the Jax is rotating top.
I mean, Ziggs, just go in auto W. That's jeez. At this point, just W. You have the thing up.
Looks like they're trying to crack this egg open on all three sides at the same time.
I don't know. All that
Swain
needs to
going in on this Jax, only throwing out Harass though.
It's pointless at this point. Oh my god.
Another True Shot Barrage. There is no more Baron, so they are equalized in that regard.
Okay.
They find the Q onto the Ezreal. The Ezreal gets melted by the Ziggs. Zed going in, he ults the Orianna. Orianna does the Hourglass, nullifies that damage. The Sejuani is tanking tower, she flashes out. Then the Thresh is tanking, now the Jax is tanking, he gets the counter strike onto the Nami. The Nami goes down, there goes the tower. Swain coming in with his ultimate, he goes into Hourglass, he's open to sustain through this. The Jax is on low HP, he gets bursted down by the Swain, and the Thresh flashes out.
Wow, that
A lot of words.
A lot of things went, wrong in that. But, they do crack the tower. They could have probably aced and ended the game there, but, it is what it is.
They did run out of the Baron empowered minions.
Yep, it took way too long for them to get that pick. But
We are seeing an Elder Drake spawn though.
yep.
Looks like some pings are going out to gather around it. We do see a pink ward by blue side. We might see an answering.
Yeah. I don't know. That Thresh death sentence onto the Ezreal after the arcane shift and the Crucible. Wait, there wasn't even a it was QSS, sorry. I thought the Nami actually built Crucible. I don't know, if I'm Camille, you gotta steal this. Because if they have 4 Drake Elder, this game's over. There's no fight that blue side can win.
We are seeing this become another battle of vision.
And the Elder dance.
Swain is still in the top side. His teleport is up though. The Drake has been started.
I don't know, he doesn't have Demonic Ascension yet, so it's coming up. It's coming up.
Looks like they're gonna let the Drake reset.
I don't know, this is just a bad time for Rawr. They just need something to go their way.
We're seeing some hard pings going out from red side, looking to engage.
Yeah, no, Swain's on the bot side, clueless. Jax, if he can get in from behind and start to force summoners, this could be a good
True
fight.
Shot Barrage coming out, clearing minions.
Oh, jeez. Baron is spawning in 5, 4.
We do see that Thresh running that Hex Flash that you were talking about in the early game.
Yeah, he could, out of nowhere, come in, flash over the Baron wall, and just stop the Camille engage. He might sacrifice his life for it.
Orianna throwing her orb, her ball, over into the Dragon Pit, getting some vision of that.
I don't know, that's what's good about, command attack, command dissonance. It does give vision even for a little bit, even though, you have the pink ward placed by the Thresh. So, it's not the worst position to be in.
A massive blue side wave in the top lane is threatening that tower. It might actually go down if there is no answer from the red side.
Oh, they might just go to
Red
Baron.
side gathering in the mid lane.
They're just going to go to Baron. They're going to say, forget it, screw it. Just take the Baron, yeah, they can burn it.
And we are seeing Baron started by the Jax.
Oh, they're going to burn this thing. Oh,
A
jeez.
redemption going down by Nami, catches 4 of them. They
It
know
doesn't
that
even
this
matter.
is going on.
5K?
Swain throwing out. Nami ults. Camille engages. Gets
Look at Camille!
popped.
Oh my
Before she can
god,
do
Zig
anything.
gets the Baron.
Swain is in Zonya's. He's activated his ult. The Ziggs bomb going down, shutting him out.
Wow, that was terrible on both junglers. The Ziggs ends
Thresh
up securing.
looking for that Ezreal. Ezreal's on the wrong side of the map.
Oh jeez.
And Jax is just looking to backdoor this inhibitor.
Yeah, he's gonna get the inhib. There's not much that can be done here.
So what do you think about that Swain trying to sustain through the Ziggs burst?
No, the Swain, you know, for the position that he was in, he did fine. It just happened to be the Camille didn't get her smite off because she was stunned by the glacial prison and the permafrost. But, you know, this is going to translate into an Elder Drake, and like I said earlier, this is probably going to be game.
Baron Elder Drake.
Yeah,
Not just an Elder Drake, a 4-dragon Elder Drake.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. You know, if this was solo queue, I'd call it there, but, you know, there's still always a chance, even though you're down, what, 11k, you know.
Another true shot barrage coming out from the Ezreal.
There could be, you know, a few mistakes that come out, and I don't know. This is very difficult.
So you're on blue side, right? You're staring down death's door here. You've got super minions spawning on you in the bottom lane. The opponents have Baron, Elder Drake with 4 dragons. How do you see a way out of this? Ace Machine has secured their win condition. They just have to use it now. So we're seeing, how does blue come out of this?
It's literally, you just gotta hope and pray that Ace Machine messes up at this point. Like, you don't have the wave clear. Like, they can group 4-1, push down mid, push down top.
We do see the Q from the Thresh landing onto the Nami. The Sejuani engaging on it. She's under a lot of CC. She manages to flash out and get away. Her ultimate locking down the Orianna. The Ezreal goes down. The Jax jumps on the Camille. She goes down. The Swain's in ultimate. He's under both of his Nexus towers. He activates his Zonya's. His ultimate form did go down though, and the Jax picks him up under the 2 Nexus towers.
That's just gonna be game. Man, it was just unfortunate.
With the BM teleport on a super minion to close out the game.
And that was well played. Ace Machine taking over first place in the league. Oh geez, a lot of things went wrong for Rawr. They picked a team that was, you know, as we said earlier, kind of just thrown together, just, you know, unsecure. They were unsure as to what they were supposed to do. And that's what, you know, just cost them the game in a sense. You know, geez, where to begin? Like, so many things were just poorly executed. But
look at that damage to champions.
That Ziggs damage. Oh Jesus! Like, I don't know. The Ezreal just couldn't compete. The Orianna didn't really do that much damage. The Swain, you know, he existed. You know, like the Swain was supposed to be the most useful champion that they had in team fights, and the Jax still managed to do more.
Well, we did see the Swain pressuring the Jax early on, but it seems the Jax outscaled him.
Yep. And, you know, it was just unfortunate. You know, if you look at the gold, most of the gold was just funneled onto the Ziggs and onto the Jax, and just they took over the game. That's all that needed to happen. And, you know, they got it the way they wanted it.
All right,
like,
so
oof.
Red side, who do you think their MVP was? And then for blue side, who do you think their MVP was?
Oh, 100% that Thresh. The picks that they were able to get with that Thresh and the vision that they had. Oh, one Flay just put in work. I don't know why they would ever allow this man to play Thresh. Like, that was just a mistake by either the coaching staff or whoever was in charge of the draft for, Rawr. Don't allow this man to play Thresh. That he got so many clean death sentences and just completely got them back into the game and won them the game in a sense. For blue side, I guess Nami.
I would agree with that. Nami saved them from a lot of things.
She had really good tidal waves, the double bubble that she had on the bot lane. But, other than that, I think everyone has something to go back and look at, on both sides. Definitely the early game for Ace Machine could have been played a bit better, avoiding the ganks. But for Rawr, they really do have a lot to look at if they want to re-secure first place. But yeah, no. On that note,
so we see Ace Machine taking top place from Rawr.
Yep.
An interesting game that we had experienced there. Next, we're going to be seeing Rawr versus Mammoth. We're going to see how that one goes.
That's now second place versus fourth place. Mammoth still 5-0, so we're going to have to see how they compete against the former 1 seed.
All right. And that'll be when we come back.